purely for administrative purposes, to have their voice heard.
The presence of the UPDF, I think, has been able to build that trust between you, the politicians, and the military, because of this regular communication from the representation. And to me, if you ask me whether there's still relevancy for the UPDF to be in Parliament, I would say yes, because I think we still need to have that harmony, we need to have that continuity, and we need to have that understanding which we have built over this time.
The other problem I have is the reasoning why there are 10 of you, because all the other special interest groups have 5. And so in terms of justifying our stay in Parliament and the numbers and many other things, I think also that issue is relevant. How proportionate is that number, the 10 people, compared to the entire population of UPDF in the country, vis-a-vis the other special interest groups? Because if I speak for the youth, I think that the youth are the biggest number in the country, and they get only 5 seats.
I want to find out, because if it is about representation, and an ordinary soldier wants to represent the army, how does he access the nomination? Because I think this question was also asked in court.
They identify interests, they make recommendations. That is how Corporal Wabugabe was able to represent the UPDF in CA in 1994. And that's why you have seen captains, you have seen lieutenants representing the UPDF in Parliament over the years.
They are put on the ballot paper. All the names will be there in the ballot paper. And then the Electoral Commission will issue the voting papers with all the names. But it's a separate ballot. There's no campaigning. But because we know each other. It's an institution, so we know each other. Once you present the name and then there is a small CV about that person, we'll be able to know who that person is. Not segregate ranks. It goes from the senior-most to the lowest. If a sergeant or if a corporal is sent by his division, definitely that corporal will come to the will appear on the voting on the ballot paper.
Mr. Chairman, my view is that what the CDF has explained does not, in my view, open up the institution without disenfranchising any member therein in the lenses of a democratic practice of election.
The names are initiated by the principal and then voted or vetted by the Army Council. But eventually when you come to Parliament, what happens in terms of your operations? Can you really qualify that the army is not under orders, usually in terms of performance of your duties? Because we know that certainly you are really answerable by all means and measures to the Chief Executive.
Very thorny issue.